Hey everybody. Today I'd like to talk about what is, in my opinion, the single most important factor for determining whether you're going to have success in martial arts or not. Now that's consistency. I know that when you're first starting out, diving into everything possible can be a big temptation. And I'm not going to say that no one can do that and succeed, but I do want to point out that I've seen a lot of people burn out very quickly. And I've seen a lot of people do this with their diet as well, where they're like, I'm gonna crash diet and everything's going right away. And the problem is that they can't maintain that. It's the same thing with your training. Sometimes you lack that fire in the belly. Sometimes I've seen people immediately buy 10 different books on jiu-jitsu. I've seen people dive into tons of MMA instructional DVDs right away and stuff. And I think that it's very important that no matter what you're doing on top of that, no matter what the extra stuff is, you have to have a backbone to that training. I think that it's very important to have a consistent schedule that you know that you can maintain. I would rather be working as a coach with an athlete who I know is going to be there 2 to 3 times a week than with someone who is going to be there 6 times one week and then I won't see them for 2 weeks. And then they're there 3 times a week and then I don't see them for a week. And then they're there 4 times the next week. That lack of consistency and the overall chaotic nature of that kind of a training schedule is really hard to maintain. And it's hard for that person to maintain what I'll always talk about. My students will recognize the term fire in the belly. You got to keep some fire in your belly, right? What do you have to do to where you're getting good work and you're improving, but you're staying very hungry to train? Now, another thing is, I've touched on already, diet. It's the same exact thing. Once you're consistently training and you're looking to find added benefits with other aspects of your life, find a way that you can start adding in elements of your diet or taking away things like cutting out sodas or cutting out sugars. But it's important that you do have a cheat day. And the reason for that isn't, maybe there's some kind of science that says that there's a hack involved or something, but I think that the term hack gets way overused. The reason that that's important is because you can maintain that. If you have a cheat day and you know that you're going to get to kind of eat a little less strictly at some point in the week, you're more likely to eat strictly the rest of the week. And I think that that's important to stress. Make sure that you're maintaining that consistency. It's something you can keep to and that you can remain disciplined on. Last but not least, I want to talk about the importance of having a home gym. Now, obviously, this is not even in our best interest to say this, as we are supplemental knowledge on martial arts and opinion knowledge on martial arts and things like those, but we are exactly that, and I think we've not tried to hide that. It is supplemental. You need to have a place that you are training regularly and that you are going to be physically showing up at. For me, this is Straight Blast Gym Athens. I know that my brother trains at Kenny Kim's, but you do need a place where you are showing up in person and training with other people and where you have a coach watching you as you train to correct potential pitfalls that you're coming into. Everything else is supplemental, and I love diving into it. I'm a person who has an extensive collection of books on martial arts, some somewhat rare, but it doesn't matter. All of that's built on my fundamentals, and so that's incredibly important. I want you to be thinking as you figure out how you want to get from point A to point B, whatever your goals in martial arts are. How can I do this with a consistency that's going to lead to success? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video. Give us a like and subscribe.